Yep. Aha! Boldly going where no mailman should have gone before. Hi, I'm Jamie. This is Dead Dodge Garage, and this is a postal vehicle. Like most postal vehicles, it's slightly broken. I get asked all the time, "Hey Jamie, what are you doing with that mail truck that's always at your shop?" The thing the people asking don't realize is that it's not one, it's 20, one by one by one. The LLV was designed by Grumman Corporation. It utilizes essentially the entire running gear and drivetrain of an S10 pickup, including the Iron Duke 4-cylinder engine. Owners of S10 pickups will find even the gauge cluster looks very familiar. But Jamie, you may be asking, why are you covering a General Motors product on your Dead Dodge Garage channel? Well, that's because they break so often, they've pretty much taken up all the room I have for working on Dodges. The LLV came about in the late 80s as a replacement for Postal Jeeps. It is made out of a handful of aluminum panels loosely affixed with rivets. The build quality is what you might describe as poor. I personally find it fascinating that Bugatti can build a car like the Veyron, but this is the best we have to offer our postal carriers. I'm sure in the original design spec for this vehicle, all USPS wanted was a big box to carry mail and packages around in. This is certainly that. In some parts of the country, these LLVs have been replaced by Mercedes vans, which have an incredible distinction of having engines that blow up when you put fleet standard 1040 motor oil in them. What I said was 1040. What I meant was 1540 Devo. Brilliant! There are other postal vehicles used in some localities, and recently a new design was released. It looks absolutely horrible, but is purported to be offered in gasoline and electric varieties. Unfortunately, in more remote localities like the one I live in, those vehicles, much like the other postal vehicles that have come since the LLV, won't be out here for a long time. So this is what we've got. Common mechanical issues on the LLV include wheel bearings constantly being loose or failing, brake calipers coming loose and trying to fall off, U-joints in the rear axles that do not fit correctly, and a host of strange runnability issues. In fact, these vehicles are quite hard on all front-end components, including bushings, tie rod ends, steering gearboxes, and the like, which I personally find incredible, given that their average driving speed is about 20 miles an hour. In our local fleet, the average year of manufacture of an LLV is about 1988. There, I believe, is only one 1993 model. The average mileage is between 120 and 140,000 on the odometer. In spite of this, each one of them is just beat to crap. I'm quite proud to be the only local mechanic servicing these vehicles, although I will say it gets quite monotonous seeing the same broken things again and again. Common questions I'm asked are, when can I buy one of those? And can we put an LS in one? The answer to both of those questions is, I don't know. I really haven't seen a lot of content or information on these vehicles online, so moving forward I may well do some guide videos. Apparently, on some operations, I am able to beat their clock, which is actually another major downside of working on these vehicles. In servicing the LLV, I am required to use their labor guide for time estimates. They tend to be a little conservative. Final question, are they any good in the snow? The answer, absolutely not. I think that's all I wanted to cover about the LLV. If you have any questions about these things, feel free to ask me in the comments. Thanks for watching, and feel free to subscribe. babe. That's a cool trick.